Hello, my name is Mark Meyer. I'm a professor at Northeastern University, but I am also a teacher in Kouk Sun Do. Kouk Sun Do comes from Korea. It's more than 1,000-year-old meditation tradition that is all about following your breath up and down your body, channeling your energy up and down your body, reaching the organs inside your body and healing yourself, and then giving that warmth and energy to others and to the environment. So it's a very, very special practice. It's actually incredibly diverse. I'm really quite fortunate that I've come to know Kouk Sun Do over the last 3 years by living quite a bit of time in Korea itself, in Seoul, and taking up this practice with my wife, who's Korean, and coming to really enjoy its richness, its diversity, its ability to give true meditative strength, flexibility with strength, real pliability, as well as just having a lot of fun. So let me spend a few words on what Kouk Sun Do is. So the first part of it is understanding that we are part of the universe. There's really a metaphysical part of Kouk Sun Do. It's a very spiritual part of Kouk Sun Do. That there is the earth and the water beneath us, there's the sky above us, there's trees and mountains all around us, and we gather energy from these environmental dimensions and we bring that back into ourselves. And we focus not on our head, not on our heart, but really on our core, which is called the Tanjun in Korean. And it's like the battery of energy in our body. We build up our energy from these elements, and then we learn how to circulate it up and down our body, up and down our legs, up and down to our head, down through our arms and up our arms, and revitalize that which is within our body, both our soul and our organs. So that is the essence of Kouk Sun Do. It's connecting with the elements of nature, bringing the energy from these elements to ourselves, healing ourselves, and then sharing that warmth and really that love with others. Now, once we get into Kouk Sun Do, there are two key dimensions to Kouk Sun Do, which are related. And the way they're related is with this concept of bringing energy in through your Tanjun and then spreading it throughout your body. The first part we call Hangong. Hangong are forms that are yoga-like poses, but we're really concentrating on how we're breathing in those poses and where the energy is moving throughout our body. And some of these poses are quite difficult. They start off easy for those of you that are beginning, and they get increasingly difficult. A simple pose might be just like this, where I'm focused on my core. Now I'm breathing through my legs, into my core, circulating up my body to my head and then back down to my core and then back down my legs. That's really quite simple. And then it can get rather more challenging, such as flexibility, leaning backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards, and bending and understanding that I'm focused on my core and feeling the energy up through my feet and back down. And then I can do other exercises where I then bend the other way, like the yin and the yang, and I'm stretching out my body in other poses. So as you study Kouk Sun Do, you learn a series of poses that you can be practicing your entire life. And as you advance, you get stronger, more flexible, and in many ways, metaphysically more spiritual. So that's the first part of Kouk Sun Do. The other part of Kouk Sun Do, I consider in some ways the really fun part of Kouk Sun Do, which has to do with energy movement in a more dramatic way, a more physical way. So we believe in the earth or the ocean, the sky, the trees, the mountains, circulating energy around, almost like Tai Chi, gathering it in to ourselves and then giving it out. And it leads to a series of forms where we have poses where the energy comes up through the core and goes out through the hands, and then the other way. And there's something in Korea very well known called Taekwondo, which is about striking, but Kouk Sun Do is more about defense and energy for defense. Now, the way that the Gigong, which is what we call that, is related to the Hangong, which are the meditation forms, is again, the energy is built up in the core and is then spread throughout the body. So if you want to learn Kouk Sun Do, just contact our spiritual center at Northeastern, a great bunch of people who are doing this to help the entire community. Find out on their website when these classes are offered. Come to the sacred space. Wear somewhat loose clothing, but you don't have to wear special clothing like this. Any clothing that's loose. Don't wear dungarees, but something that's loose fitting. And come have a really great time and feel the spirituality as well as the fun of Kouk Sun Do. So as we say in Korean, 감사합니다, and we'll see you in one of our sessions.